Hey guys, I'm Harlequin.
And I'm Loco Angel.
Today we'll be talking about split pushing, how and when to do it, as well as the pros and cons of the strategy.
That's right, so let's get started. So what's the point of split pushing?
Well, the goal is to divide the enemy team's attention. You want to pressure the map in more than one place at a time so that they either have to split their team or potentially lose something for staying grouped.
Should someone always be splitting?
No, there are certain conditions that need to be met before you consider a split push. You need to be strong enough to handle the 1v1 against pretty much anyone on the enemy team. It's preferable if your champion is able to shove rapidly. The rest of your team needs to be strong enough to hold off the enemy in a 4v4 and even sometimes 4v5s. And splitting is only the better call if your team isn't able to gain anything from grouping as 5.
So if my team isn't strong enough to be without me, it's better if I group.
That's right, same goes when you're in no position to pressure and 1v1 someone. You might be able to defend against the split, but you can't really be the instigator if you're too weak.
Alright, so how do I instigate a split push?
Well, first you need to let your team know what your intentions are. Then you pick which lane you want to split in. Usually as far away as possible from whichever objective your team wants to pressure. Push the minions somewhat close to the tower you plan on pressuring, and hide in a bush or do a jungle camp nearby. You have to let your team get in position so they can start to apply pressure themselves. Once they've started, you can come out of the fog of war and push the minions as fast as possible.
And what if someone shows up?
Well, generally the one to split push will be the top laner, and the meta right now is for the top laner to bring teleport. So if someone shows up, you just use the advantage you have over the other top to deal a bit of damage here and there until you can push him out of lane. You also need to pay attention to your team so that you can join them if they need you.
Alright, but what if the mid laner is splitting or I have a top laner with ignite?
Then it's all about kill pressure. You want to put enough pressure to warrant sending 2 players to stop you. Ward up, and if they do send 2, try to keep their attention for as long as possible. This will allow your team to get the objectives they were seeking.
Alright, so to recap, the goal of split pushing is to pressure the map in more than one place at a time. It's a good alternative when your team is unable to get anything when grouped. I need to split as far away from my team as possible. I need to wait for my team to be in position before showing myself on the map. And if I have teleport, I need to pay attention to what my team is doing so I can join them. And finally, if I have ignite, I need to pressure enough to drag the attention of more than one player.
That's right, becoming good at split pushing isn't easy. There are a lot of things that you need to think about in order to be successful. Don't try to force it constantly, and make sure you meet the right conditions. Hope you guys learned something new.
Thanks for watching, and if you guys have ideas for videos you'd like to see, post them in the comments below. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell everyone you know, and we'll see you next week.